It's time now for baseball from the great state of Texas and Globe Life Park. Tonight it's the first of four between the Minnesota Twins and the Texas Rangers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. EK, any thoughts?
Well, Brian Dozier is a guy that's working through some things these days. He has been completely shut down lately. In the last 10 games, he's recorded an on-base percentage below 200.
And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. Eduardo Nunez strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Shortstop, Eduardo Nunez.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Sends that one out of play for strike one.
First pitch, 7:07.
Hey, no outs now, none.
Right side. Fielder has it. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. With that, a look at Paul Molitor's lineup for the visiting Twins. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
They got to be more patient out there. Work the count a little bit. Try and get to this guy early before he settles in.
Danny Santana will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. Into the windup and the pitch.
Hey, wait.
Out in front of it, strike one.
It's out. It's out.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded to short. Andres fields it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Rangers will align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, you know, guys, Shin-Soo Choo is really just an average corner outfielder. And at the major league level, that means he's pretty darn good. His offense simply overshadows his defense. That being said, he has the ability to make some jaw-dropping plays, which he's proven to do in the past.
Two outs here.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And Eric, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. They're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
To 2-2 now. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Matt, Darryl, he can have that moving strike zone at times. He calls a pretty good game overall, but I know people aren't always sure what he likes.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Down the first baseline. Fielder's there. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. And now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. Oswaldo Arcia makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Oswaldo Arcia.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
Well, that's a good spot for that two-seam fastball. You know, remember, that'll run away from left-handers, so a good idea to work the outside edge.
And that's on the outside corner, 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now.
I got it, I got it, I got it.
And it's a fly out to start the second, one away.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
At the plate, Brian Dozier, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. The 1-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Well, that's a sign of a guy who's really learning how to pitch. I mean, look at this location on 1 and 2. No need to try and blow him away with a high fastball. This is right on the outside corner at the knees. No chance to get that one.
Hey, come on now.
So here's Joe Mauer. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
Down now. Here we go.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Shin-Soo Choo will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And EK, we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. Well, they've been playing some pretty good baseball, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, finally some signs of life from a team that's pretty well underachieved so far this season.
Ball that's outside.
They've been playing some much better baseball of late, so we'll see if they can keep things pointed in the right direction.
Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
Hey, one pitch. Make it yours.
To two balls and two strikes now.
Here, one out.
Swing and a line drive. Foul.
Hey, your pitch right here. Let's go.
Ground ball right side.
Dig.
Dozier fields it cleanly, and he's retired one away. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound, high ERA. That usually means there's a lot of hard hit balls. So this defense, they're going to have to be ready with that leather out there.
There we go,
Rougned
kid.
Odor will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
In there, no balls and a strike.
And, you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Stay hot up there. Here we go, kid.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
1 out, nobody on.
Come on, big guy. Stay hot up there.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2.
Come on, big guy. Stay hot up there.
And another foul ball. Hughes gets the sign. 1-2 on its way. A little low. It's 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that
Stay
one.
hot up there.
Hey, stay hot now.
I tried to backdoor him there, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
Oh, he just about found the back door with that one. Just maybe an inch or 2 away.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. Here comes the payoff pitch. And that's low, ball 4.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with 1 away.
Justin Maxwell takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
Hey, have a good rip up there, huh?
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
All right, come on now. Let it fly.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
You can bet he's a little rattled still from that first inning. He gave up a lot of solid contact that first time through the lineup.
Hey, like again.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Santana giving chase. 2 gone. Delino DeShields will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
Yeah, it was a nice at-bat. Good way to start off the game. Probably hopes to carry it through the rest of the at-bats.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit ball to second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Right here, on the back.
So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Check this out on Show Track. It's not a bad first pitch. It's down. It's on the outside part of the plate. Hey, if you can get guys to swing at that, you're going to have a lot of success. Just didn't work out here.
All right, one time.
Here's Elvis Andrus now, as he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands at strike one. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Hey, need you right here, kid. Drive something.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rangers leave a pair, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Trevor Plouffe will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0-for-4 in the ballgame.
Well, baseball can be a humbling game. Yesterday wasn't a good day for him, but over the season, he's hitting over 300.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one.
Hey, nobody away.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
Hit down the line at first. Fielder gloves it, and the big fella just takes it to the bag himself for the first out.
Batting 8, the designated hitter,
Eddie Rosario steps in for the first time. One of those guys really needing something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go of it lately.
Hey, we got one here, guys.
Chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-1.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
And you'll get a good look at the grip on his two-seam fastball. You grip it along the narrower seams on the baseball, and that gives it that running action you don't see on the four-seamers.
Kurt Suzuki will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently at 6 games entering play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Hey, 2 outs. Plays at 1.
And it's quickly 0-2. That misses. 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And now one taken by Suzuki as he draws it even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Chopped in front of home plate. Woodward is up with it. Throw to Fielder at first will take care of him, and that'll be that. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Texas is out in front, 3-0. Adrian Beltre digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Hughes is ready. Here's the first pitch. Here's Hughes back to work now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. It's 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
He tried to get him to bite on that pitch, but it was way out of the zone there. It didn't even tempt him. Now he'll need to make a much better pitch here on a 3-2 count.
Hey, wait for yours here.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Mauer ranging into shallow right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
And this looked for a second like it might be trouble off the bat, but that's a great job by a corner infielder of ranging back to make that play.
Stepping in now, Mitch Moreland. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out.
Hey, any way you can, any way you can. Here we go.
Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Come on, let it fly right here.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Hey, you can't find it. Be patient, huh? Make it come to you.
Here's a swing, and oh, man. Way out of here. Mitch Moreland with a solo home run. His second of the game as the Rangers have opened it up now 4-0.
This guy is as hot as anybody right now. This is his second home run of the ball game, and remember, he had one in his previous game as well. I think I'd approach him a bit more cautiously from here on out.
Eduardo Nunez is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
Hey, get ahead, stay ahead. What do you say now?
First pitch of the at-bat. To third. Fielded by Beltre. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Danny Santana.
Danny Santana stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First offering on its way. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
1-1. Here it comes. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Well, let's take a look at the sequence here on Show Track. The first 3 pitches, they're all going to be down in the zone. So now you've got the guy thinking he's going to see something else around the knees. Boom. That's when they change the sight level and get that last pitch by him at the letters.
Come on, guys.
Here's Miguel Sano. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They're down 4-0. Shin-Soo Choo is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
On the ground up the middle, played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
And when things are going well, these are the little things that just seem to start going your way. Nothing too amazing here, but this winds up an infield single, and the breaks just keep going their way.
Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen.
Keep it rolling.
Here's Rougned Odor now, as he's first pitch swinging and pops this one up over toward the right side of the infield. And this is handled by Mauer, and there's your first out.
Up next for the Rangers,
Justin Maxwell is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Let's go now. One time.
Hughes comes set. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball inside.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Line softly out toward left center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. That's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Like the can.
Delino DeShields digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Attaboy.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Let's go
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
1-0 pitch on the way. And this one's on the inside corner. 1-1.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go, kid.
Flipped out the other way toward short, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
the shortstop, number 1.
Elvis Andrus gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Nope. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good piece on it, huh? Let's go.
That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in. You're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
You can bet they'd love to have him get out of this without having to call in that bullpen just yet.
Come on, guy, get your pitch up there.
And the pitch on 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Well, as if things weren't bad enough, he's in danger now of loading the bases for that man.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever a sound strategy in anybody's book.
And the count will be full. 2 down, runners at first and second.
Let's go, big dog. Hey, get your pitch right now.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. On the ground to the left side.
Right here, find the ball.
On to first, and the Rangers squander a good opportunity here as the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We played 4 full. The Rangers on top here, 4-0. Oswaldo heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Hey, nobody away.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Oh, that's foul.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Striding into the box, Brian Dozier. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
Throw on to Fielder for out number 2. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. So 2 are gone now in the inning for Joe Mauer. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
I tell you, when you're on a hot streak like this guy's been on, everything you touch turns to gold. I mean, this is not a particularly great swing. It's not hit hard at all, but sure enough, it finds a hole, and that average, it'll climb a few more points.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1.
Hey, 2 outs.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, one pitch away now from getting.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. One left for Minnesota. They trail here 4-0. Adrian Beltre comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Third baseman, Adrian Beltre.
And with Prince Fielder lurking, we'll see a left-hander get up in the bullpen. This is line to left, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. And some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
Tommy Malone is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Mitch Moreland will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out.
Well, you know he's feeling good at the plate, so he's already got 2 hits in this game, looking for another one.
Hey, come on, baby. See it.
Launch to right field and deep. Sano ranging back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Boy, have a night. His 3rd home run of the ball game. I mean, he's absolutely brimming with confidence at the plate. It's been a joy to watch so far.
Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Prince Fielder is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
Hey, attaboy, nice side. Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here we go.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Outside, 3-0 now. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Check to swing there and pops this one up. Suzuki has a play, a quick out number 1.
The catcher, number 4, Ryan Woodward.
Ryan Woodward will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far.
Hey, come on now, one time, right here. Need you right here, kid.
He'll start in with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
Hey, let her fly up there, huh?
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1.
Here we go.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on.
Let it rip right here.
saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
All right, fielder number 17.
Shin-Soo Choo steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
They see it, drive it. Let's go.
Swing and a line drive.
Round it,
And
go,
that's
go,
in
go.
for his second hit of the afternoon. Oh, and he botches it.
Up next for the Rangers.
Wow.
Second
And how
baseman.
he managed with that swing to wind up with a double is beyond me. Hey, that's baseball.
Hey, now, here we go.
Here's Rougned Odor now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's now 14 doubles on the season so far. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Hey, see you to rip it up there.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Hey, wait for a good one and drive it, huh? Pick one out.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete. The Rangers lead this one 6-0. Eddie Rosario will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
One down.
Standing in now, Kurt Suzuki. As he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. And this is swung on and missed there by Suzuki, and he's in trouble now, down 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
And this is going back to the pattern he's been using here lately. Set him up inside and then get him out with pitches away.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
Nunez.
Eduardo Nunez will stand in again. Couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
And we got two down.
Another one sent foul. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Rangers 6 and the Twins nothing. Leading off the inning, Danny Santana, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Miguel Sano will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
One down.
The 0-1 on its way. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Chu, still going back. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Oswaldo Arcia will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. The 0-1 pitch.
Hey, we got 2 down.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Brian Dozier will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
He's done a really good job of kind of getting ahead of hitters here by throwing first pitch strikes to 70% of the batters he's faced, and that's why he's doing so well.
Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Odor under it to put it away for the first out. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see there, that number has him tied for 2nd in the AL in that category. Joe Mauer will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded down the third baseline. Backhanded. On to first, and he's breezing through the eighth here with 2 quick outs.
Number 24,
Trevor Plouffe will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Hey, get ahead. Stay ahead right now.
First pitch on its way. Hit out toward end. Throw on to fielders in time, and with that, the side is retired. Down go the Twins in. Striding in to start the ninth, Eddie Rosario. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
First delivery to him on the way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
This would qualify as getting on base any way you can. Probably not the way he would have preferred, but when you're losing, you'll take it.
Kurt Suzuki will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Foul down the left side. The 0-1 delivery. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Nobody out, runner on first. Grounded to on to fielder, and they turn to a double play.
Well, I think he had a bit of a lapse in concentration to that last guy, but no such problems here. This is a perfect pitch with a runner on first base as he gets him to bounce right into the double play.
Eduardo Nunez will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Here comes the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And that'll be the one that ends it. And the Rangers have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Boy, what a performance of pitching that we just saw. He was so close to putting his name into the record books, but he's going to have to settle for that complete game one-hitter.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, the Rangers couldn't have done it tonight without the contributions of this player, Mitch Moreland. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But What the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Rangers come out on top, 6-0. Good night from Arlington.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rangers. 6 runs, 11 hits.
An overcast night here in Southern California. There's Petco Park in San Diego. The Midsummer Classic between the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on the show. I'll be joined in the booth by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, but before we turn to them, let's turn to the results of the fan voting for this year's All-Star starters, as close to 400 million votes were cast online to come up with the gentleman you see right here. Final preparations being made down on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League All-Star Game on the show, and it comes your way next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, the National League All-Stars.
And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Eric, who stands out to you?
You know, they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 hole right now. He always seems to come through in the clutch. Doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him. Whether it's the first inning with nobody out or the 9th inning with 2 outs, his approach doesn't change, and that's a big reason why he delivers so often.
With a moment now, let's take a look here at how the National League will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, DJ LeMahieu grew up as a shortstop, but he's turned himself into one of the best defensive second basemen in the game. And if you need proof.
Starling Marte comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Starling Marte.
Inside with the first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0.
All right, here we go now.
Oh, that one got the pitcher. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
Jeez, how's he doing after that shot?
And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Now to the plate, Hunter Pence, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-2 home. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Eric Karros, who you focused on.
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing what that guy in the 5 spot can do. He's coming into this one looking to build off of 4 hit performances last time out. We'll have to wait and see if he can stay hot.
Striding into the box, Anthony Rizzo. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Hey, plays it 2. Let's roll it, huh?
He's set. Here it comes. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take it.
Now a throw over to first, and a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. 1-0 count. Here it is. 1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a pretty fair umpire. Sometimes a pitcher will get a call in the corners, but he rarely has people barking at him about a strike zone.
Now a throw over, and he's back standing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
That's right where he's going to need to be against this lineup. On the corners all night long.
Grounded softly to the right.
Turn two.
Backhanded. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Never an easy play right there. Just trying to hit your pitcher in stride when you know it's going to be a close play at the bag. And this time the flip comes up just a little too late, and that's an infield single.
Here's Adrian now, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
And right about now, you got to know as a hitter that you're going to see a heavy dose of that splitter. That's a good take up there to get ahead.
Knock it down.
Now a look and a throw back to second. Don't want to forget about him.
Keeping him close.
A 1-0 delivery. Off the corner with the splitter, it's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Now a ground ball for Altuve. This might be 2. A tag for 1. On to Pierce. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the second now at Petco Park. The AL out in front here, 1-0. Adrian Beltre makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Designated hitter, Adrian Beltre.
Hey, one pitch. Make it yours.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Marte. Makes the play, 1 away. Now that we have a chance, let's take a look here at how the National League will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, Matty, we have an opportunity to watch Nolan Arenado in this one. He's really come a long way since first breaking into the league. Remember, in 2015, he won the Gold Glove Award at third base. He also put together a stellar offensive year. Really one of the best all-around players in all of baseball.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Brian McCann is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
They see it, drive
Into
it.
the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And another foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Batting 8 from the Tampa Bay Rays, first baseman
Steve Pearce into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And no shot for Pence. This is going to land foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
That's ball
Fastball close, but he didn't get it.
Ball,
2-1.
strike.
See it.
Hey, see it and rip it up there.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Grounded to short. Seager is up with it. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. On now to the bottom of the second. The American Leaguers on top, 1-0. David Peralta will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second.
David Peralta.
Hey, no one down here.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch is a splitter for a called strike.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Now the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Cruz.
I got it.
One down. And with that, let's take a look here at the lineup defensively for the American League. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, they've got one of the best defensive shortstops, actually the best all-around shortstops in the game in Troy Tulowitzki. Very athletic, makes that play in the hole as well as anybody. Kind of reminds me of that guy, Derek Jeter. Can't wait to see him in this one.
One down here, fellas.
Nolan Arenado comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll get down for a base hit.
And the funny thing about this at-bat, he does everything wrong on this swing. I mean, first off, this pitch is out of the strike zone, and secondly, he tries to pull it instead of taking it the other way. Anyhow, pays off for him.
Gardner is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Buster Posey set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Two down here.
And the pitcher will just run over and take this one himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. We'll go now to the top of the third. The AL leads it 1-0. And in an all-star game atmosphere like this, it can sometimes be hard to single out one player for an MVP award, but the writers here have spoken as you get a look at our all-star game most valuable player presented by Topps.
And I don't know if this was a unanimous selection or not. There's probably some writer out there who disagrees, but he's a worthy all-star game MVP in my book. And I think all three of us put his name down at the top of our ballots.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The American League wins this thing 6-3. Good night from San Diego.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious American.
Both teams getting their final warm-ups in as we welcome you back to the MLB pregame show. First pitch of Game 2 in our series is right around the corner. But before we turn that corner, here is our Topps player spotlight. Number 5 is in that spotlight. And he really had it all working in his last start, collecting the complete game shutout for his efforts.
Well, it was just one of those dominant performances where he single-handedly won the game for his team. I mean, sure, his team got him at least one run, but the way he was throwing, it looked like he could have kept going all day. That's a game he'll remember for a long time, and I'm sure his teammates would be plenty happy if he can put out an effort similar to that in this one.
All right, the guys and I will be back to get this one started on the show right after this. Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Texas Rangers and the Chicago Cubs. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference maker in this game. He hasn't been missing much lately, hitting 3 home runs over the last 10 ball games. Not an eye-popping statistic, but still a good indication that he's been in a groove at the plate.
Jake Arrieta is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Yeah, guys, in his last start, he gave us the 5 and dive. Didn't get a decision. He'll be looking.
Jason Hayward comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Swung on and chopped toward the hole. Fielder has it, and the big fella just takes it to the bag himself for the first out. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. What's going to be the key for him today, Steve?
They got to be more patient out there. Work the count a little bit. Try and get to this guy early before he settles in.
Chris Bryant will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
Plays at 1 here.
Swing and a miss on the slurve. Strike one. Eric, this Ranger ball club as they begin play. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, and they dropped the opener of the series and of the road trip last time out.
0-2.
I thought they came out a little flat, but still plenty of time to turn that around, though.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at how the Rangers will align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, when you talk about a position that requires arm strength, right field is one of those. This man, he has arm strength to die for. He could throw it from the wall. He could probably throw it from the darn stands. I hope he gets a chance to show it off in this one.
Anthony Rizzo will step forward now. Currently 3rd in the National League batting race to begin play.
And he has a top 5 slugging percentage as well. So there's a lot of extra base hits to go along with that stellar average.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Daryl Parker.
Well, overall, Parker is a solid umpire, but I have seen sometimes when there was some inconsistency calling the corners. As a pitcher, it seems he doesn't always give you the same spot when it's on the black.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And he lays off the 0-2 splitter. 1-2 now.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 2 out, nobody on. Tapped out in front of home. Woodward gonna have to hurry. Throw to Fielder at first. He'll take care of him, and that'll be that. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. After 1, no score. Kyle Schwarber will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Hey, you never know. Things might be looking up for this guy. He's hitting over 300 in his last 10 games, even though his season average doesn't look that good.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single.
Well, sometimes that's how these rallies start. Little fluke hit, and now they're in business to start things out.
Ben Zobrist will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. He's set. Here it comes. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get two. Andrus back to fielder, but it's a bit too late as they just get the one.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just one at second.
Addison Russell will stand in, and as you can see, his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away from home.
Hey, one away. One away.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball. 2 away.
Batting 7th, center fielder
Dexter Fowler set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Two down now.
And he falls behind 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Chu has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. We'll move to the third with no score. Shin-Soo Choo leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
1-0.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now, people have described this guy as throwing a heavy sinker. Would you guys agree with that assessment?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's hard to explain why that's the case, but it's true. When you run into a guy with a good sinker and lots of movement on it, just feels like you're hitting a bowling ball. The ball just doesn't go anywhere.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Fowler on the run. 1 out. Rougned Odor will stand in, and he was the entirety of their offense yesterday afternoon as he drove in both of their 2 runs.
Well, you're right. His last game was excellent, but he just keeps adding to those numbers. Over his last 10 games, he's been hitting over 350. I'll take that anytime.
Third inning, no score to this point. Chopped in front of home plate. Montero is up with it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 9th, pitcher, number 5.
Number 5 steps into the box.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go. Let fly. Let's go right here.
go now. One at a time.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch, huh? Hey, let it fly up there, Hunk. Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there.
spot.
If he
Come on
gets
now,
it,
kid.
he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Hey, let's go, kid. One time right here.
Arrieta's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Jake Arrieta digs into the box in the bottom of inning number